Good morning, everyone. My name is Bill, and I'm a practitioner here, and I will be praying in the service members, all those who have blessed this service with their activity. So take a nice deep breath and be here now. And think of that word, that God quality, that thought, that word that you're bringing to this service right now, and speak it out loud right now. Beauty. So I just take in these words of grace, beauty, love, yes, revealing the power of love, and recognize that one power, that one infinite intelligence that is manifesting right here, right now, as Bill, as each individual participating in this service. And I know that these qualities are being expressed right here, right now, and for the entirety of this day, because that's what our purpose is. And it's from this knowing that I am, we are, that expression of infinite intelligence, the hands and feet and the smiles that is God expressing right here, right now. And it goes forth to manifest as this service flow. The ministers, our own Divine Groove, our guest artist, all those in service, youth and family, all is participating, all is that expression. And I know it is perfection. It is love expressed. It is divine flow. It is now. So I just know and call it good and know that each individual participating in this is absolutely blessed as they bring that blessing, that expression of the one. And I am so grateful for this knowing, and I just let it be. The law says yes, as we all say, and so it is. morning, New Vision online campus, and welcome all to our morning meditation, our pre-service meditation. My name is Bill Sneed. I'm a practitioner here at New Vision. It is my great joy to lead us in this meditation. Recently, a lot of people here at New Vision have been reading The Science of Mind in 1 year, a selection of reading through The Science of Mind, and it has reminded me that in that book there's a whole section on meditations and prayers that Ernest Holmes wrote. And that's what I'm bringing to us this morning. A prayer, a meditation for contemplation. So I'll read through this, and then we'll have some time in the silence to go within and take it in for contemplation. From Ernest Holmes. The title is, I Control My Mental Household. I conquer my mental household and cast out all fear and doubt. Let my word cast out all sense of fear and doubt, and let my thoughts be lifted unto God who lives within. My word has dissolved all fear within me and has cast out all doubt. My word shall guard my thought and make me receive only that which is good and perfect. I control my life. So we'll take this within. Thank you for being here and sharing this time. Thank you to the New Vision Online for sharing this time and being in that consciousness for this upcoming service. This is what sets the tone. We are so blessed. Namaste. Good morning, beloved New Vision community. Please silence your cell phones and quiet anything that might distract from this moment. Let's turn our attention to these invitations. We are so glad you are here.
From what can only be described as a spiritual download here at New Vision, where even in the storm, the forecast is calling for love, light, and powerful transformation. On the radar this Wednesday, we've got a midweek spiritual connection you won't want to miss. From duality to unity with Reverend Jeff Hargis. In this week's Conscious Conversation, we're exploring the illusion of separation and what lies beyond it. Through engaging dialogue and spiritual insight, discover how contrast brings clarity, tension becomes transformation, and opposites guide us back to wholeness. Come ready to share, listen, and awaken to the greater perspective. Trust me, you'll want to bring an umbrella because the insights will be pouring down. And now let's check in with our roving reporter, Nancy Yeamans.
Good morning, Maureen. Fabulous. Hey, April showers do bring May flowers, and there's always something blooming at New Vision Center. Yes? Yes. Okay? I want to let you know for a special opportunity. The Special Olympics are coming, and we still have a few openings for volunteers. Come on out. You can really experience the joy of these athletes as they shine on and compete. You need to check in with Tom Finn, who's here somewhere. He'll be in the breezeway after the service today. Check in with him and make sure you sign up to come be a volunteer. It will really make your heart just blossom. And speaking of blossoming, mark your calendars for Women Connected on May 18th. You're going to want to join Reverend Janine Soverns in the sanctuary for a fantastic Women Connected. Her heartwarming event is entitled, I Am Open to Sacred Play. And who needs more laughter and play? Yeah. All of us, yes. So come reconnect, laugh, and just get your playful spirit back out there again. You're going to want to invite your friends, sign up online, and just come on out and lighten up your soul and put your spirit in full bloom. And you know, here at NVC, we are always available to help you bloom and blossom. Just know that we're here to support you through our practitioner team, they're everywhere, and our congregant care. If you would like some more support in your blossoming and blooming, you can go to newvisioncentercsl.org, go to the concierge, come see us after service. We are here to support you. Maureen? Back to you, and I'll be back in studio with you in a second.
Thank you, Nancy. Achoo! I can confirm that things are definitely blooming everywhere. Between the flowers, the growth, and all this abundance, it's a beautiful reminder that sometimes a little discomfort leads to something truly extraordinary. Achoo! And as I wait for Nancy to make her way to the newsroom, I want you to know that sometimes we need a tissue or two.
I've got what you need, Maureen.
Thank you, Nancy.
Don't we love the spring? There is growth in the air.
And speaking of growth, we have some breaking news. If you were a part of the February Foundations class, your certificates are at the concierge table. So please, go check that out and pick up your certificate.
And let me tell you, May has started, and that can only mean one thing. There are people out there blooming because it's their birthday month. If it's your birthday this month, we want to celebrate you. So if you're able, please stand up and let's give a big, hearty, happy birthday to everyone. And just one final note. I found this in my pocket. I know there are a lot of May birthdays here, but somebody here is the birthday queen of the month. Marty Stevens, stand up. After we finish with the news, Marty will be awarded the birthday sash of the day. You are the queen. Thank you. Sit down.
Well, that's the latest news here from NBC, where the forecast is always calling for love, growth, and transformation, rain or shine. We're so glad you're here. Stay inspired, and we'll see you next time. And if you are able, please stand for our congregation song.
Spiritual living. Good morning here in the sanctuary that is filled up with so much love. I love it. And good morning to our online community rippling into the world. Oh, how delightful it is to be here. We have had a full week here at New Vision Center. And before we get our Sunday morning service started, I just want to highlight a couple of things. Are you ready to hear them? Okay, we had a TV crew out on Wednesday, and they did an interview on the telephone of the wind. How many people here in the room and online know about the telephone of the wind? Oh, nice, and there are still some people who don't know. So telephone of the wind is a phone that is not connected to anything, and it is an invitation for people who are going through grief, people who feel like they hadn't had a chance to say what they wanted to say to a loved one before they passed away. They can come and dial that rotary phone and have that conversation. And so that was wonderful and a little expanding, but more about that a little later. And then our men's group, where's our men's group? Put on a poker night. Let's hear it for the men's group, a very successful fundraiser for NBC, and it was great fun. And then the Women's Connected had a special occasion, and there was a garden party at Ricardo's Garden. So let's hear it for the Women's Connected and Ricardo for opening your home. Thank you so much. And then yesterday, it was our first oh my goodness, where's the word? Labyrinth walk, thank you. It was International Labyrinth Day, and we had, I heard, 45 individuals and 4 faith traditions sharing in that experience. So if you were at the Labyrinth Walk, thank you, thank you. Let's give a hand for all of those people. We are a center that is blooming and blossoming and reaching out far beyond our walls, bringing the awareness that we are loved into the world. And so now we're going to start our service how we started every Sunday. Are you ready? Yes. Let us hear our voices. Let us begin.
Inner haven of peace. From that, I recognize that one infinite intelligence that created all that is that love, that is peace, and it expresses everywhere. It is an expression right here, right now, as Bill, as each individual within the sound of my voice. Each is that expression of peace, that expression of love. And it is expressing right here, right now. So I speak my word for this service, knowing that it is a blessing. And it is blessed by each individual's consciousness, attention. That's what's creating this. God expressing right here, right now, through and as each individual, through and as the service team, the stream team, each service ministry, our beloved Divine Groove guest artists, through the words of our spiritual awakening, our talk today. It is a blessing to all. As is our youth and family ministry. It is all one service, and it is absolutely blessed and is a blessing to the world. I know this is so. I know it ripples out into the world and blesses all. So I just let that be. And in great gratitude, I just know that the law says yes to this word, as we all say, and so it is.
Haven of peace, my haven of peace. Haven of peace, my haven of peace. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace, into my inner haven of peace.
Wow. Do you feel that? We did that. We thank you for your openness to receive, your willingness to come together as one, and this love that you feel in here. We did that. Thank you for creating this container. I am Susan Kirby. I am honored to be your host this morning at New Vision Center for Spiritual Living. That is already a great day because you showed up. And today, I'd love to welcome everyone in the sanctuary, everyone online, and especially everyone who is new here to New Vision Center. And I want to take a moment to introduce us to anyone new, and also to remind those of us who are here every week who we are. And I say that because we have a vision and a mission, and our vision is who we are. So please say this with me. Revealing the power of love. That is our vision. And how we walk out that vision is we use our mission. Say this with me. We teach spiritual living and we live spiritual teaching. Yeah. When I first heard that, I'm like, that's cool. We do that. And here at New Vision Center, we believe that each and every person is a unique expression of the divine, worthy of love, belonging, and connection exactly as we are. Together we learn, we grow, we celebrate, we stumble, we heal, and awaken the community. All of that done in community. We're creating a spiritual home where all are invited to show up authentically. All that to say, you're welcome here. Welcome to New Vision Center. So, our mission in action today, we have a little video we're going to show you in a moment. It's focusing on the Foundations of Mind and Spirit Science of Mind class. The commitment of the Foundations class is to bring more clarity, joy, and purpose into your life with real tools, real community, and real transformation. Happens on Tuesday, starting June 2nd through the 7th of July. 6 weeks, as you can see on there. So $190 is the investment, and you will be working with our instructor and our wonderful Reverend Karin Einhaus. So if you would like to hear a little bit about what people have gotten from that class, please watch the video.
What do you think about the Foundation's curriculum? Very inspiring. So glad I took it. I feel like it's just the beginning and that I'm really going to use the handbook and, of course, the book associated with it. Learning so much. I was particularly excited about Module 5 this week.
Yes.
We have 6,
Yeah.
but just learning so much each week and I look so forward to Tuesday nights. So thank you for providing this. Very grateful.
So this foundations class, I would highly recommend taking. It's a lot of work. It's personal work. You go really deep about your own feelings, about science of mind, your own beliefs, past beliefs, and it really helps shape who you are becoming and who you want to be. And I was wanting more of a connection with God, with oneness. And through these 6 weeks of this class, I have found that and have found ways to maintain that and continue growing in that. So I highly recommend the foundations class.
Wow, yes. I even hear that for me. I'm like, oh, that could be good for all of us. Like, wouldn't that be awesome? So, and for those of you who are new and learning about New Vision or the science of mind, it's a wonderful place to start. And for that, I would love to welcome the newcomers. We've talked welcome online as well. I've mentioned a little bit, but we really love to celebrate those of you who are stepping in for the first time or maybe returning for haven't been here in a while. And how we do that, we share our love by just applauding. And if you're willing to stand up, we would love to do that. If you have free choice and if you'd rather sit, we will honor you where you sit. But if you're willing to stand and be applauded and just welcomed with love, please stand now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your willingness to step into these doors and be open to receive something new. And I will be with you, I will be out available in the hall, in the lobby, as you exit. If you have any questions, if we have a little welcome gift for you, I would love to just connect one-on-one if we can. And at this moment, I'd like to welcome our inspirational share for this week is David Smith. Here comes David Smith. Hey, sweetheart, can you do that with that?
I'm grateful this morning to share my thanks to this community for all the good that was placed in my path this week. For the open hearts and enthusiastic support shared Wednesday evening at the NVC Camino kickoff. For the World Labyrinth Day, Sue Powell provided Saturday morning, bridging a walk for peace with a moving multi-faith perspectives. For the potent midweek message from Reverend Karin, speaking to the bright possibilities when we journey through our interior doorways to move more consciously into who we are becoming. I feel as though I've been walking all week and my soul is energized. I've been reminded that even at this stage in life, I'm still invited to learn to walk. Still challenged to take that first step beyond my lulling comfort zone into possibility through the weight of grief, away from limiting situations, past old stories, and stifling beliefs. This week, you have reminded me to find my feet, to embrace a sturdier footing, and to celebrate our oneness as we walk along this unfolding journey together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David. I find myself standing a little more planted with that, so thank you for that, David. Okay, we are blessed each week with our music ministry in the Divine Groove, and today we have our featured artist,
Jennifer Sheets. Please welcome Jennifer Sheets.
Good morning. What would I do if I knew that I could not fail? And if I believed that the wind always fill up my sail? How far would I go? What could I achieve? Trusting the hero in me. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What if we're all meant to do what we secretly dream? And what would you ask if you knew you could have anything? Like the mighty oak sleeps in the heart of a seed, are there miracles in you and me? If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread. I never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? If I refuse to listen to the voice of fear, would the voice of courage whisper in my ear? I am brave, I'll walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread. I'll never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step will I take today? I am brave. What will I do 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 today? I am brave.
Jennifer Shields. Jennifer Shields and the Divine Groove. I love when our featured artist is able to put the 25-minute talk into 3 minutes. I love it. How are we going to walk on feeling we're on the razor's edge of life to finding our faith, to know that we know that we are one? That is what we're going to talk about today. I don't know if I introduced myself. I'm Reverend Karin Einhaus. I'm the spiritual leader of this organization. Welcome. I want to add my welcome to all the beloveds who are here for the first time, or those who came back after a while and say, you're welcome here. That is what we are. That is who we are. That is what we're letting the world know. We are in a new month. We, this year, are utilizing the Centers for Spiritual Living annual theme. Now, if you are following the annual theme, you might say, I don't think Embracing the Edge was planned for May. That was back in February. And you would be correct. In February, Reverend Leslie and I wanted to dive deeper into the teaching, so we decided to move this month theme to May. So we're all good? Good. All right. And the talk title today is Living on the Inner Edge. Now, doesn't that sound fun? You know how we often say that these talks work us so much? And yet another example, yes. Speaking about living on the inner edge brought a plethora of opportunities to me to leave my comfort zone. And so let's unpack this together. And I don't want to let you hang too long, so I'm going to cut right to the chase. Living on the inner edge means you are at the edge of your comfort zone. That's it. That's really all there is to it. And we all have a comfort zone, right? We all know how that feels. And it is that we constructed this narrative about us that keeps us in this comfort zone. It includes perhaps our physical appearance, how tall I am or how short, if I speak with an accent, if I have a different degree of ableism. It also includes my accomplishments, what I have done, the things that I have survived. All of these things are the stories that we tell ourselves about ourselves, and they make up our comfort zone. And I've been thinking a lot about that this week. Is that really all who we are? This is where you say loudly, no. Right? Because we know that we are so much more. There is meditation in the Living the Science of Mind book. It's on the very last page, and I could not believe I took my Science of Mind book home and I didn't bring it, but I will go ahead and read it to you. Because it talks about that this invitation of living the science of mind, this teaching that Dr. Ernest Holmes brought forth. Living it means that I am willing to see myself the way the divine sees me. That is really what it says. I am willing to see myself the way that the divine sees me. And so here it says, this is what it says in that meditation. Living the science, so I say quietly to myself, there's one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. I wanted us to chant that for 108 times, but I was nixed when I talked to Tom about this. So you can thank Tom if you really wanted to do that. There's one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. It is flowing through me, circulating in me. I am one with its rhythm. My heart beats with the pulsation of the universe in serenity, in peace, and in joy. My whole physical being is animated by the divine spirit, and if there's anything in it that does not belong, it is cast out because there's one perfect life in me. I love that. I love that. And now that sounds a lot bigger than the story I tell about myself, does it not? Right? It sounds a lot bigger. It sounds like the invitation to live that one great spiritual life, to do what we came here to do. And yet, there are limitations. We have a slide from Dr. Ernest Holmes that says, each person is not only a center of God consciousness, they are an immortal being forever expanding, forever spiraling upward, forever growing in spiritual stature. I love the way Dr. Ernest Holmes talks. Doesn't it make you feel like this spiraling upward is like floating on a breeze that just takes you higher and higher, and it is easy and not messy? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And yet, if we decide to really apply this teaching, if we decide to live trusting that 100%, we are very quickly getting in contact with our comfort zone. Now, what's our comfort zone? I think about it this way. If I'm standing here, my comfort zone is about here. Right about here. That's my comfort zone. And what is right beyond that comfort zone? It is the uncomfortable zone. Yes. It is the uncomfortable zone. Yes, I think we have a slide that shows it beautifully. Here's my comfort zone, and there is, right outside of it, is discomfort and fear. And I hope I'm not the only one who ever has experienced that. Yeah? Right? When we leave what we are comfortable, what we're familiar with, the stories we have told ourselves all of our lives, when we are willing to leave it, we are immediately getting in contact with discomfort and fear. And here's where the science of mind teaching comes in, and all of the tools that we have access to here. It tells us there is another zone beyond it, and that is the zone of learning and growth and transformation and even metamorphosis. Metamorphosis, the kind of transformation where you can't even recognize the form after the individual has gone through the transformation. Think about the caterpillar to the butterfly. So that is what this month is inviting us into. I just want to be upfront. If you're coming back through the months of May, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how do we want to, and why would we want to leave our comfort zone to make it through the discomfort and fear to arrive at learning, transformation, and growth. Now, I thought I would ask you here in the sanctuary and online, what's so bad about staying in our comfort zone? You don't grow, yes. Boring. Anything else? We don't like it? Okay. Okay. Say it again. It's bigger. It's larger, right? Yes. Basically, if we are not choosing to grow, if we are choosing to stay in our comfort zone, we stop learning, we stop growing, and basically we are sacrificing our spiritual magnificence for the illusion of safety. I'm going to say that again. Yes. Let's take a breath together. If we choose to stay within our stories, in our comfort zone, we are sacrificing our spiritual magnificence for the illusion of safety. When I think back to the pandemic, one of the things we often said at that time, that it was such a good exercise in telling us that the safety that we felt before was really an illusion. Do you remember that? Do you remember how discombobulating that was? Yeah. So this disillusion of safety, realizing that there are reasons we stay in the comfort zone. There are reasons why we play small, why we stick with our story. And so for a minute, I'd just like to talk about what keeps us stuck in our comfort zone. Is everybody okay to acknowledging to themselves that we all have been stuck in our comfort zone at one point or another? I see Reverend Jeff is saying no. Okay. Take a moment, perhaps take a moment and ask yourself, where have I chosen to stay in my comfort zone rather than make it through the uncomfortableness into growth? And I want to share 4 psychological barriers that can help us understand why we might do that. The first one is fear of failure, right? Fear of failure. If I'm going to do the thing and I am failing, then I'm going to feel bad about myself. What are people going to think? What are they going to say? So the fear of failure, big one. That is why we stay in our comfort zone. The second one, perfectionism. Perfectionism. If I cannot do it 100% right out of the gate, I am not going to do it. I want to be the first person who plays pickleball on a 4.0 level, right? Never missing a ball. Think about it. Think about what that does to the impulses to get us out of our comfort zone. The third one is imposter syndrome. You might have heard about that. And you would be surprised how many people, successful people, are suffering from that. Imposter syndrome is this idea that if I do the thing that I feel I'm called to do, they're going to find out that I really didn't have all that it took to do that. That I wasn't even deserving of all the accolades that I got before. Have you ever felt like that? Imposter syndrome. And then the fourth one is fear of success. Fear of success. Very big one. I always think about Marianne Williamson's, my deepest fear is not that I am inadequate. My deepest fear is that I am powerful beyond measure. It is my light, not my darkness, that most frightens me. And you noticed I changed it from us, because if you make it into the first person, you can really feel what the limitation feels like. I love that poem so well. Marianne Williamson wrote it in the Return to Love, that we made a couple copies. If you don't have that poem, grab one of those copies on your way out of the sanctuary and read it often. Feel it. Allow yourself to feel it. Now, why might it be important that we take the time and ask ourselves, well, which one of these psychological barriers keeps me stuck in my comfort zone? And the answer is, it is so important because if I have a fear of failure, I would use different tools than if I have a fear of success. Do you see that? So that's why it's important to ask ourselves, what is really behind this? Why am I so hesitant to go out into the world and let the world see me? And then whatever comes up within, it helps us identify what our next steps could be if we choose to live a bigger spiritual life. You might resonate with one or two of them. And these barriers have no weight other than the weight that we give them, right? Ernest Holmes says it this way: our real enemies are our fears and phobias, our doubts and uncertainties, our anxieties and our inner conflicts. Let's all breathe, because when we are in that, when we feel that fear rising up within, about the last thing we want is somebody reading that quote to us. So if you find yourself currently in one of those spaces where you're feeling that life is asking you to expand and you're saying, no, thank you, I'm fine, I'm going to stay right here. Find ways where you can hear this truth in a gentle way. Because, beloveds, that is really the work of the New Vision Center, to provide us all with so much opportunity for personal growth. It is a constant invitation to get out of our comfort zone, to make it through the fear and discomfort area so that we can step into the learning and the growth. Sometimes those invitations are like a little breeze on a meadow that just take those little umbrellas of the dandelions and just float them out into the world for growth. And sometimes it is a crowd of sorrows that comes in and sweeps your house clean. And all of it is an invitation for growth. It is an invitation for standing up for what we say we believe. And so, a couple of weeks ago, I had one of those opportunities. One of our congregants had seen something on Facebook, and they sent me a text and wanting to talk about this. Now, I could have a whole talk on Facebook, on any social media really, on the benefits and also on the challenges, right? But this particular one, it came to me, and it was, I think we have a copy of it. It is a wonderful poster that was posted at the recent convention of Centers for Spiritual Living, and several centers are recognized. So if you can't read it, it says, Centers for Spiritual Living Supercenters. Thank you for supporting home office. And then in the bottom there, it says, communities with 100,000 plus budget who pledged more than 5%. And this beloved said, wait a minute, we always tell our community we are pledging 8% to home office and 2% to a local nonprofit partner, right? And so the text just said, why are we not on this list? And I happened to be in one of those growth spurts, and the first thing that I thought was, did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Is it my fault that this community, that is a super center in my mind, is not on that list? And here is where I want to be transparent. Because I said a version of, I think I'm going to let this one pass. I'm going to let somebody else figure this one out. I wish that would have worked, but it didn't. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I asked myself, why is this so important to me? And what I came to understand is I was afraid that if I would dig into to find out what happened here, that I would discover that I made a mistake. So the next day, well, I should say, I went to my preferred tool and spoke a spiritual mind treatment right there in the middle of the night. And I told myself the truth, that even if I made a mistake, I am still whole, perfect, and complete. Because I'm human, right? Yes. Oh, thank you. So to make a long story short, there were a lot of phone calls, there was a lot of digging into the numbers, and come to find out that the way Centers for Spiritual Living asked for the budget in our annual reports that we give them was very unclear. They just asked for our budget, so we gave them our budget, which of course includes a big chunk of rental income, a big chunk of class income, retreats, all of these other incomes that we wouldn't tithe on. It's not part of our agreement that we tithe on that. Our agreement is that we tithe 10% of all the money that is given to us as gifts and offerings. And I just wanted to make sure, did everybody understand that, what happened? So just a misunderstanding. As a matter of fact, when I talked to the director of Centers for Spiritual Living, he said, we are going to rewrite our affiliation agreement and we're going to get clear on what it is that we are agreeing to. And I think that's a wonderful thing, right? But why does it have to come when something is discovered like that? That was personal. That was just, I was just having a little moment there. So anyway, at our town hall afterwards, there's a letter of apology from the director of Centers for Spiritual Living, and New Vision Center is now officially a CSL Supercenter. And I tell you this story because I think it illustrates so perfectly how fast we can be thrown out of our comfort zone, right? And that all of the things that were going through my mind had nothing to do with reality, with small r reality. I love this work. I absolutely, absolutely love this work. So let's review. We all have a comfort zone, yes? We all have around the comfort zone a zone where we are getting in contact with our fears and discomfort and insecurities. And beyond that, we get to growth, transformation, and learning. Is there another way? We have to go through it. We have to go through it. So one of the things that I feel can help us with this are affirmations. think we have a slide where we put an affirmation that I'm going to invite you to use this week. And let's say it together. I meet my inner edge with courage, curiosity, and compassion. And breathe in and ask yourself which one of those 3 C's is harder for me. Which one of those 3 C's is harder for me? Is it courage? Is it curiosity? Or is it self-compassion? And the good news is there's no right or wrong answer. Let's say it again. I meet my inner edge with courage, curiosity, and compassion. And so what then is the invitation for this week? Well, the invitation is to be willing to step maybe a little back or to create some space between something that happens and your reaction to it. Let's all breathe into that. Yeah. And ask yourself, am I coming in my reaction from a place of fear? Or am I coming not wanting to grow right now? Or is there a deeper fear that I can take some time to uncover? One of the wonderful ways of doing that is working with a practitioner, working with someone who can see us beyond the woods, right? They can see just us. They don't see what's happening in our mind, the fears that are going back and forth. Classes, another way. It's such a good way to deepen into this. Because we always say on Sunday mornings, we point into the direction we want to go. But then it is each and every person, it's our work to walk that path. Yes? All right, and so it is. Thank you. Oh, beloveds, let's take it into prayer. If we have practitioners in the room who are in that place of overflow, please rise and help me hold the space. The reason we do that, sometimes I get asked, why are you asking the practitioners to stand? It is because while we give these talks, what we're really doing is we're loving the community up. And it takes a village. It takes all of us. So thank you for that support. And so we just take a breath as I speak a spiritual mind treatment, as I recognize that there's one power, one presence, that the divine is right where I am. It is love, it is peace, it is harmony, it is joy. It is the willingness to expand, the willingness to be seen and heard and loved right where I am. And as I know that this is the truth of myself, I know that this is the truth of every beloved within the sound of my voice. Every beloved that is passing by on Tatum Boulevard. Everyone in the sanctuary and the online community. I know that there is one life. That life is our life. That life is good. And so I speak my word from this place, seeing in my mind's eye an upward spiraling of all of the challenges, all of the Kerfuffles and Herausforderungen that we are experiencing. An upward spiraling to that which is the divine, that is everywhere present, that is in us. It is where we have our being. I know this for every beloved who has placed a prayer request into our ministry of prayers. I know this for everything that is on our hearts. How grateful, grateful, grateful I am to know that this is the truth, that there is a power greater than I am that can uplift me. And so it is with a grateful heart that I call this time good and very good, that I know it is done. As I place it into universal law, I simply let it be. And so it is.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain, so ashamed. But I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words won't bring me down. And I am beautiful in every single way. Words won't bring me down. No, no. So don't you bring me down today. To all your friends, you're delirious, so consumed in all your doom, trying hard to fill the emptiness. The piece is gone and left the puzzle undone. Is that the way it is? 'Cause you are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words won't bring you down. 'Cause you are beautiful in every single way. Words won't bring you down. No, no. So don't you bring me down today. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, we're the song that's out of tune, full of beautiful mistakes. And everywhere we go, the sun will always shine. And tomorrow we might wake on the other side. 'Cause we are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words won't bring us down. No, no. And we are beautiful in every single way. Words won't bring us down. So don't you bring me down today. Don't you bring me down today. Don't you bring me down today.
You are
beautiful. Jennifer Sheets and the Divine Groove. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, how wonderful. Yes, yes, indeed, you are beautiful. This is our time in our service where we ask ourselves, how am I called to support the work that is being done by New Vision Center in the world? It is our time of tithe and offerings. Here in the sanctuary, we have receptacles right here. Online, there are links that are being shared. You're always welcome to come by the office and share your good. I just wanted to say that. We love having you stop by. And so I invite you, if this is your Sunday to give, please take whatever it is that you are wanting to give and place it on your heart, and please repeat after me. This gift I give is love in action. I give it in joy. I give it knowing that I am blessed. And so I gratefully give. And we take a moment and bless all of the givers, all of the dollars and pennies and good juju and prayers and love that is extended to the New Vision Center. And we receive it with open arms and grateful hearts. Thank you, life. And so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Reverend Karin, for that reminder that discomfort is not always the thing to shy away from. And thank you, the Divine Groove, for your music ministry is always so beautiful. We have Vic Kottner on bass, Fred Allweg on drums, Jack Saba on guitar, Jackie Lee on vocals and the piano, and our fearless leader, Frank Smith. Blessings. Blessings. And again, thank you to our featured artist, Jennifer Sheets. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That seems to be a song she just sang. Beautiful, yes, and that's what it was. So there are so many ways to be supported in this community, and all are invited to receive prayer in the prayer zone. There are miracles that come from those prayers when we're willing. And please join us today at the town hall right after this. There is a light lunch being served, and the town hall will be streamed via the main Zoom room. So for those of you online, please join us as well, and look for the link in the chat. At this moment, I'd like to invite all the ministers and practitioners to join me up here on the platform, and let's welcome in the youth. So if our youth ministry could join us, come on in.
Good morning. So our affirmation for today is I listen to my inner voice and take one small step at a time, one brave step at a time, And we explored this affirmation through the story of Moana, a girl who chose to listen to her inner voice even when it felt scary, even when the villagers and others were telling her to stay where it's safe. And this is the beginning of our message that we will continue to build and share on May 17th for our special youth and family service, Embracing the Edge. And we hope to see you all there. So Kyla is going to start off our prayer.
God is the bravery in our heart. I am brave. I know I can listen to my inner voice. I am grateful for my inner voice that leads the way.
All together.
We release this prayer, and so it is.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you would all join me in our final benediction, please stand. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is all that I am. I claim it. I am it. Thank you, life. And so it is.
Along the way.